Hey, Coach, just want to know what you learned the most about your team in these two games.
Coming here to a hostile environment, down 0-2, and the most thing I'm proud of is just, is keeping our poise, following the game plan, cleaning up some mistakes, making a couple of adjustments, and like I said, from two disappointing losses on our home floor, I thought we really had the focus of coming in, taking it one game at a time and winning these two games. So I'm just very proud of the way our guys, focused and locked in and was able to execute, especially in the defensive end, the last 6 quarters.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Andrew.
Hey, Ty, ever since you guys fell behind by 19, you've outscored them by about 50 points. I know this is a game of many adjustments, but are there a couple things you would point to the most that you felt like you're happiest to have gone your way, the adjustments that have made that possible?
I think defensively, just getting better strengths on the floor with Luka. I think having our low man awareness when guys are beat off the dribble, like Hardaway, making him drive it, Cleaver, making him put the ball on the floor. And I thought we really did a good job of that. We really locked into those two guys, and they're very important to their team. Their three-point shooting and their spacing. So I was proud of our guys for really locking in. Trying to get those guys off the line, making them play inside the three.
Nick just talked about how the team had no panic arriving here in Dallas down 2-0. What have you observed from your guys the last 4 days since you've been here?
Just poise and focus. I think staying poised, understand the task at hand. It's the first of 4 games. We still haven't done anything yet, but it was a good start for us going down 0-2 at home and coming out and be able to win 2 on their floor. So now the series is tied up. We're going back home. I'm to try to take care of home court advantage on Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is, but and just keep it going from there. Just continue to keep building momentum.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Law.
Ty, we discussed the specific game plan mistakes, the things that you want to see fixed. And as Andrew alluded to, Maxey and Tim, they were held to 1 of 11 from the field. Obviously, only 81 points to a team you gave up so many points to earlier in the week. Were there any more game plan mistakes despite the great defense, or are you satisfied with a complete game from your defense tonight?
I'm satisfied with a complete game. I mean, throughout the course of the game, you're going to have some mistakes. We understand that, but it can't result in 40 points or, 37 points, things like that. But, you're going to have some mistakes because they're good players. They're going to run some good stuff. Rick does a great job of running stuff out of timeout. So put you in some compromising positions as well. So just clean up the mistakes. We can't give up, 35, 40 points on our mistakes. And we did that tonight. And then, like I said, our guys are flying around, really physical on the defensive end. I thought for the most part we tried to check and box out, even though they was, we were small a lot, so they got some offensive rebounds. But, overall, I'm just proud of our effort and I'm following the game plan as best as possible.
How did you react to the wrench that was thrown at you with Boban reemerging in this series?
He was effective. I think him and Big Zoo out there together battling a little bit. It's something we definitely didn't see coming, but he gave a little jolt, offensively. Fans love him. He came in and played well, 5 for 9, 12 points and 6 rebounds. So, come next game, we got to be prepared for him and ready for him and his physicality and his height.
Thanks. Next up, we'll go to Ohm.
Ty, Kawhi's been relentless like the last 3 games. I'm wondering, you've obviously played alongside some of the all-time greats, and you've seen Kobe take his game up a notch in the postseason. What has Kawhi been like when he takes his game up a notch?
I mean, on both ends of the floor, I think rebounding the basketball, really attacking. I think through the course of the season, he coasts, sometimes just, preparing and getting ready for this moment. But the pace and the speed he's playing with is what we need. It's unbelievable. Like attacking the basket, quick moves, quick decisions. And that's what our whole team, like we talked about, getting into the paint, driving the basketball. But Kawhi did phenomenal, rebounding the basketball, attacking, but also catching the ball, making quick decisions, attacking early. So, we're going to continue to keep doing that. We still got some work to do, but I like the direction we're trending in.
Did he ever say anything to you just that you kind of knew, you're like, okay, we're good. Kawhi's got it. He's gonna handle this.
As far as what?
Like when you guys are down 0-2 or anything like that, they kind of say anything to you?
No, I just knew we had to, simplify some things. I knew we had to get better with our game plan mistakes. But I think, like I say, game 2, I think we found our remedy, how we wanted to attack this team and the position we want to put them in when we're on the offensive end as well. So starting small was a little different for us because we can't really run as many plays because Nico doesn't know the full 5 position. But the plays we were able to run, we did execute at a high level, especially in that first half. I thought second half, we got a little stagnant, so we got to be better, playing through the game. And we got stops, and we slowed the ball down and kind of try to run clock instead of just keep playing through the game and keep attacking early if we don't have it, then back out and run stuff. So we'll learn from that as well.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Miriam.
Hey, Ty, you talked a little bit about Pat and Zoo sort of being cool, accepting their roles, but what can you say about Nico sort of taking on a challenge like this? He said he studied film of Draymond and Boris Diaw the last day. Do you think that helped and just sort of his mindset in taking on this role?
I think his mindset is great. He's still turned out a few shots tonight that he can take if they're going to put 5s on him. So we got to be ready to throw the ball back when, Porzingis is in his drops or Boban's in the game or whoever's playing the 5 position. But, defensively, I thought he did a great job with Luka getting up the floor, trying to deny the basketball, pressure a little bit. He had a block or 2 just flying around. So, Nico starting today, allowed us to switch more and do more defensively. And that's why we was able to hold him at 81 points tonight.
Thanks. Next up, Mason.
Hey, Coach. Maxi Kleber was pretty much a non-factor in this one. You guys held him to just attempting just 3 shots, and defensively he was having trouble staying in front of Kawhi. What did you see about how he was playing? What did you guys do differently to deal with him in this game?
Like we talked about before the game and after game 3, just making sure we know where him and Hardaway's at. Try to make him play inside the 3. No open 3-point shots. And I thought our guys did a great job of just closing out, running him off the line and making him feel uncomfortable by putting the ball on the floor. So, like I said, it was one game, but we got to continue with that philosophy of understanding what we're trying to do defensively. Who we want to eliminate taking 3s and, who we want to have short closeouts to as well. So, it's all coming together. Like I said, the last 6 quarters we played defensively has been great, phenomenal. So we just got to keep building off that.
Thanks. Next to Justin.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Before the game, you said you wanted to take away their 3s, make them play inside the line, run them off the line, and still protect the paint. Well, you did that tonight. Their rim attempts weren't that high. They didn't take a ton of 3s compared to their total field goals. Was this pretty much the picture-perfect defensive game plan that you had in your mind going in?
Yes, it is. Wanted to try to wear Luka down, let him play one-on-one, and just try to keep his assists down because he dominates and controls the game. Scoring and making guys better. But if we can come away with him only having 6 assists on the night, that means we did our job. That means we stayed at home where guys wasn't making shots. But I thought we did a good job of shooting the floor, showing him a crowd. When we got beat up the dribble, our low man was there, and we was ready to exile on the backside. So, he's a tough cover, and we understand that. So you got to take away something. You want to take away his passing ability and try to make him score as best as possible.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Last question, Tomer.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Now, I don't know how many battles you've had with Boris Diaw, but I know you've gone up against Draymond a bunch of times. What did you see, I guess, did you maybe talk to Nico about that kind of role with Draymond what did you see in their roles together? Not together, but what did you see in their roles that they do, well at that 5 position that you thought could help you guys today?
I think being able to switch and guard 1 through 5. I think their IQ, being able to block shots, rebound the basketball, but also being able to break down the dribble. So they are a lot alike. Draymond, like I said, he's one of the best I've seen at just playing the cat and mouse game, playing in between 2 guys getting steals. And then Draymond's physicality, I think Nico talked about that, just being physical like Draymond, on the post-ups, on rebounds, but like I said, he's been great for our team all year. And to start tonight, after being down 2-1 and having to come in and rely on him to come in and start, I thought it was terrific. So we want to continue that, and I want to continue to keep building off this. And Clipper fans, if you're listening, we need some energy coming Wednesday. We're ready, baby.
Ty, does home court mean anything?
Does it mean anything?
I mean, every team has lost a home game so far.
Yeah. It means a lot. Like I said, their crowd was, like I said, it was unbelievable the last couple of games. And we're going to do the same thing from our crowd. We need the energy. We got to feed off of it. I know we only got half the fans, that they do, but we need every bit of their energy. We're coming home, and we're ready to go on Wednesday.